Hello everyone, and in today's video I'm going to be doing 50 weird laws around the world. I have just finished my class, and it's Friday. Woohoo, it's Friday. I have just finished class. I don't have any homework. Actually I do, but I'm just gonna finish it later. Just kidding, I don't have one. And in today's video I'm going to be talking about 50 weirdest laws around the world. Number 50, it is illegal to chew gum in Singapore. Okay, so this is a law that I heard. Sometimes we all suffer when fools break the rules. After vandals used chewing gums to mess with the mass rapid transit system, and the Housing and Development Board spent 150,000 a year to clean gum litter. Yes, $150,000. Singapore banned all gum substance in 1992. Anyone importing, selling, or making gum in Singapore can be fined and slash or jail time, with the exception of nicotine and dental gums offering therapeutic values. Don't get caught blowing bubble in the streets. Okay. Canadian radio stations must play Canadian artists. Okay, so this is a law that I have not heard of. I'm not even sure this law actually exists, since the other languages like Italian, Spanish, these people are definitely not a lot of times not Canadian. So there's songs that still played. So I don't know. It is illegal to run out of gas on German autobahn. Yeah, this is another law that I've heard of actually. Notice for having dynamic speed limits that gives drivers a chance to travel more than 100 miles per hour. Car enthusiasts and speed demons love trips along the German Autobahn, but if you run out of gas, you could face a big fine, and don't even think of walking to a gas station. You will get another fine for that. It is illegal to hike naked in Switzerland. Okay, so this is a very weird law. They were actually walking for that. In 2011, a Swiss man was fined more than $1,000 for his bare-bottomed walk. No, but seriously, though, this is illegal? Like even being naked is illegal. So yeah. It is illegal to feed pigeons in Venice. This is another law that I've heard of, but I don't know why. With thousands of pigeons descending upon St. Mark's Square and Venice, lured by the tourists, readily handing out food in exchange for Instagram-worthy photos, me being one of them 2 years ago. Venice lawmakers officially made it illegal to feed the pest fall in 2008. By the way, I did not go to Venice for that. I just got to the nearby city of Milan since I used to live in Italy before. It is illegal to wear high heels in the Arrocopolis, another dumb law that I've heard of. It is not as dumb since it is so the old ruins don't get ruined more. When packing for a trip to Greece, make sure you have the right shoes. The country banned high heels at the Acropolis in 2009, so no stairs at the Patron. Don't wear a Winnie the Pooh shirt in Poland. A cuddly little bear all stuffed with puff of gasp. Do not wear pants. Because of this, Poland issued a ban on Winnie the Pooh around playgrounds and school, finding the AA mini character a bit too risky for the likes of impressionable children. Best to leave your bear attire at home if visiting the Eastern European country of Poland, just to be safe. Uh, okay, I thought there was something inappropriate, but no, it's not inappropriate. Is it? I don't know. Men just wear speedos on French beaches. I don't even know what the speedos actually mean. Did you think the French just really like their speedos? Actually, in French law, that men do not wear loose-fitting swim trunks on beach, swimming pools, and other public places where swimsuit is required attire. It is illegal to wear a suit of armor in British Parliament. Pretty weird, right? I feel like. We know, you have been dying to don your suit of armor for a visit to Parliament during your next trip to London. Does anyone actually do that? I don't know. Still, there's this ancient law dating back to 1313 that prohibits the Brit could revoke the law. But as armor really isn't as fashionable as it was in the Middle Ages, why should they bother? It is illegal to ride a cow drunk in Poland. You know, Scotland. Okay, Scotland. Europe has pretty weird laws. I mean, before you get any crazy ideas and have too much Scottish whiskey, you should know you could get a ticket for drunk cow riding. Technically, the full law, 1878 law mandates people not be drunk when in charge of a cow, horse, carriage, or stemma engine. It is illegal to wear this Cambu flag in much of Caribbean. I don't know why. Leave the camo attire at home when you head to the Caribbean to wear it. It's a big no-no in many islands, including Barbados and which St. Lucia, Antigua, Barbuda, and Jamaica. Cam flag is only allowed to be worn by the country's military personnel. No selfies with Buddha in Sri Lanka. Have you ever thought of just going to Sri Lanka and going near the Buddha and saying, "Hey Buddha, say cheese"? No, really. When you take a selfie with Buddha, you are turning your back on him. TSK, which I don't know what it means. This sign of disrespect is punishable by death. Just kidding. This sign is disrespect is punishable by improvement in Sri Lanka. It is also disrespectful to point your finger at Buddha, and sometimes there are bans on taking photos with those statues. It is illegal to wear a mask in public in Denmark. What do they wear in Halloween, I wonder? Not only masks, the Danish government wants to stop anyone from covering their faces in any way in public places. This includes masks, helmets, scarves, hats, fake beards, and even burqas, so don't call them Islamophobic. They have everything illegal. Registering as married at a hotel makes it so in North Carolina. Let's say a man and a woman walk into a hotel in North Carolina, request to share a room, and claim they are married. By common law, marriage is ruled in the state the man and woman should be legally be married. As the couple outwardly presents themselves as husband and wife to the public, they are deemed a common law marriage. This is honored and valid in North Carolina. Should you find yourself in need of a hotel room for a night, you may want to feast up if you aren't a married couple. It is illegal to fly a kite in Victoria, Australia. Pretty weird law, I guess. In Australia's southeastern tip of Victoria, home of Melbourne, it is illegal to fly a kite in public spaces if it bothers another person. In fact, you cannot even play a game in public space if it annoys someone else. What? No water pistols on New Year in Cambodia. New Year celebrations in Cambodia get so crazy that the capital city of Siem Reap won't allow for the sale of water pistols. Leading leading up and during the fest's big celebrations, the ban went into place to prevent traffic accidents and public disorder. It is illegal to be shirtless in Barcelona. I guess if someone is like has a good body, like 6 packs, 8 packs, and is not hairy, then it's fine. But if you're like this dude, yeah, I would not want to see this dude in public, normal life too. In an effort to keep the streets of Barcelona free of beach goers in bikinis and men going shirtless, lawmakers in the Spanish town on the Mediterranean banned anyone from being topless or in a swimsuit in public anywhere but the beach or a pool. Passed by 2011, fine for walking around half naked could cost you up to $260. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Pretty weird. It is illegal to swear in the United Arab Emirates. Yeah, a lot of people flock to Dubai, but Dubai has pretty restricted laws. In the Muslim United Arab Emirates, swearing could get you fined, jailed, or deported under Article 373 and of the UAE Penal Code. Swearing disgraces the honor of the modesty of a person. Seriously, though, I hate this word modesty now. It is illegal to wear lacy undies in Russia. Okay, so another law that I've heard, it this law does not only work in Russia, it works in Russia, Belarus, and Kazakhstan, the three Soviet republics and the last three Soviet republics to leave Russia. Coincidence? I don't think so. Sorry, ladies and gents, but Russia doesn't want you wearing anything lacy underneath your clothing. A 2014. Remember how many crazy things happened that year in Russia? I do. Belarus and Kazakhstan states undergarments must be made with the maximum of 2% of cotton. Why? They claim it for health and safety. Safety, yes. What? Is this thing actually gonna kill you? I don't think so. While women across the nation protested, the law is in effect and you can no longer buy lacy garments. How they, how they will know what you have on underneath is another subject. No, but seriously though, but they just like take off your pants and check. What if someone is actually not wearing anything under that? Embarrassing. It is illegal to dance in the dark after midnight in Japan. That for me does not seem good in dancing. I guess that's why. Japan was like the country version of the movie Footloose. Dancing after midnight was banned for generation. As it is just not sinful, well, it was really just too American. They hate too much America, I guess. In charted 1948, while US soldiers occupied Japan, the ban was placed to stop liberal Americans from corrupting the good citizens of Japan. My gosh. So basically, they're saying that people of Japan are like very good nerd students, and Americans are like the bad students. I don't get, I don't get angry with that since I'm not American, never visited America, but I'm literally live across the border to Canada. Canadians, Americans are pretty similar, except Americans are pretty racist. Just kidding, or am I? You must hang artwork in Wyoming buildings. In the great state of Wyoming, which has a low population than Los Angeles, by the way, any public buildings they must have art displayed value at 1% of the building's cost, although not to exceed $100,000. You cannot die with a pre-purchased burial plot in part of France. What? I don't even understand what it meant actually. In the time of Stapropra, you cannot die within the city limits unless you already have your burial plot processed in the local cemetery. What are they gonna do? Are they just gonna send a dead body in jail? Imagine a dead body in jail, sending a dead body in jail. That seems dumb. This has to do with the fact that the cemetery is full, so the mayor issued an ordinance in 2008. He added offenders will be severely punished. What the? You must walk your dog daily in Rome. Another law that I've heard, similar to this, Rome's strict laws against animal cruelty include the walking of pet dogs. By the way, Italian loves animals, don't forget that. If an owner does not walk their dog once a day at maximum, they could be fined 265 euros. What? You must honk when passing a car in New Jersey. When driving along the highway in the Garden State, you are legally required to provide an audible warning that you are about to pass the car on the left. This means whenever you're driving on the Garden State Park or New Jersey Turnpike, you technically should honk your horn before you pass according to state law. As if the people in Jersey aren't honking enough already. It is illegal to build a sandcastle in Spain. What? Come on, man. Spain is famous for its beaches. You cannot walk half naked in the streets. You cannot make sandcastles. What? Are they gonna punish children? How are they gonna punish children for making a sandcastle? By that. Just kidding. I don't know. I've heard this law so many times, and there are just so many things that are just very simple but punishable by that. Spain, despite your attempt at making sandcastles, so much you could be fined if caught building one in Spain. Can we just appreciate how good it looks? At the fines vary by location and the direction. On the island of Maraja, for example, you could pay $100, but you could pay up to 100, 1,500 euros in Galicia. No, but seriously though, this is getting crazy. Before you ask, yes, kids are including these restrictions, and parents foot the bill. It is illegal to reintegrate without permission in China. Pretty weird. Pretty dumb. I'm not disrespecting any faith, but okay. Tibetan Buddhist monks are not allowed to. Oh, racist law, I guess, because it includes Tibetan. To reintegrate after they die unless they have been granted permission from the government. We are not sure how to enforce this, but China is known for having some strict laws and enforcing them pretty strictly. Pretty strictly, I mean sentencing them to death. Capri me, but your dog with DNA. What? It is illegal to leave dog waste on the Isle of Capri in Italy, as in many places, but for many dog owners who ignore this law, science is now against you. If you don't pick up the dog poop, it may be possible to use DNA testing to determine the identity of your dog, and then you will be fined, and your dog will be taken away. It is illegal to kill Bigfoot in British Columbia, Canada. Then we got some crazy laws in Canada too. When people first began sighting Bigfoot, or yes, it actually happened, or Stakotokot in the 80s, British Columbia made it illegal to kill them. Kill him, slash her, slash it, hey, respect. Okay, respect is sexuality. It is illegal to be in the ocean in Poland. The picture looks so ugly. Like, to keep beaches clean and beaches healthy, Portugal has banned peeing in the ocean. Seriously, this is such a big problem. Like, seriously, like, if you're just in a bath, you just put your face under the water and then you see someone near you peeing in the water. Ew, disgusting. This means which means that person's pee is going in your face. Such a terrible way to get a disease. We are again not quite sure how they would prove this one, but it's better safe to just use the restrooms like a civilized person, okay? It is illegal to wear a fake mustache in an Alabama church. Alabama, okay? Alabama is pretty weird, to be honest, so I don't want to talk about this thing. Married woman can only have one glass of wine in Bolivia. Sexist? It's 2021, Bolivia. Move on. Come on. If you're a single woman in Plaza, Bolivia, drink up. But if you're married, it's just one glass of wine for you. The sexist laws due to the belief that alcohol may make a woman more immortal. What the frick? A husband could actually divorce her if she's drinking in public. What? This is getting crazy now. Okay, this is seriously getting crazy. I don't know if it's crazy, I don't know if it's sexist, I don't know if it's conservative, I don't know. It is illegal to disrupt a wedding in Australia. I feel like they were just getting too tired by people just like saying like, Ashley, I love you, don't marry that person, and the Ashley be like, okay, I'm not gonna marry that person, bye. I guess they were too tired of people doing that too many times. Even if the preacher asks if anyone has an objection to the wedding, if you answer in Australia, keep it to yourself. If not, you could be fined up to $10,000 and even spend 2 years in jail if you interrupt the wedding. $10,000 and up to 2 years in jail. This does not look fun. Okay, if you're in love with someone and that person is marrying in Australia, you should not disrupt them. Okay, that person can be married, can divorce it later, but do not disrupt their wedding or you're gonna pay the fine very badly. Men cannot wear strapless gowns in Florida. Unless Florida, another crazy state, Alabama and Florida are like crazy. People are more crazy in Florida, but Alabama and Florida have both some crazy laws. I mean, they also tend to have the same flag and they were also part of the Nono America. Nobody says this looks weird, this picture. Despite what makes take place in Sand Beach World Reno drag clubs, it is actually illegal for men to wear a strapless gown in Florida. However, the law doesn't say that you cannot wear a dress with spaghetti straps, cap sleeves or long sleeves. Seriously, I'm so tired of just studying and I'm recording videos, but I have to. Okay, this is a law pretty close to me. It is illegal to climb a tree in Toronto. How do they do? The picture seems, I mean, pretty okay. Like, look at the tree is not even solid. It's like hella high. You're just gonna die. Like, if you just fall off there. What would you think? You can just climb a tree in Canada? Why not? There are a lot of places for them, right? Except to pay a hefty fine if you caught doing that anywhere in the province of Ontario. This goes for Ottawa, Toronto, anywhere in the middle of the forest, unless you have a permit. In 2013, one young tree climb-a-thon earned himself a $365 ticket for climbing one in Bellevue Square Park. You must provide for your elderly parents in China. Okay, this is not a dumb law. I guess in countries like India, China, people just like when their parents get older, like buy and just throw parents out of their house. I don't know. In India, it happens so many times. I've heard it in the news. I don't know why. Definitely doesn't happen in Italy or Canada. I don't know. Does it happen in China? China is pretty restrictive, so they don't have that many news coming out of them. But I guess this is a good law. It is illegal for a chicken to cross the road in Georgia. What? Dumb. We will not talk about this thing now. You must walk your dog 3 times daily internally. See, Italian love their dogs a little too much, I guess. By the way, urine is the capital of Piedmont. It is illegal to pay with too many coins in Canada. Another dumb law I've heard actually. My parents were actually just gonna take a lot of coins just like 3 or 4 months ago and pay for it. I'm like, no, you're gonna go to jail for that. Actually, when making a payment that is more than $10, it is illegal to pay with more than a single coin under the currency act in Canada. Okay, so you cannot go to jail for that. Okay, that would be so dumb. Like seriously, people go jail like every day like this. Close the gate or you'll be fined in Nevada. What? Gates in Nevada are used to keep with livestock, and anyone not closing and fastening a gate when outside city limits can receive a fine. It is illegal to eat a person in Ohio. Ooh. No, but seriously though, you can't eat that. We to cut that person in half, slice their skin. I don't know, okay. I was just heard too many criminal stories. That's why I don't trust people anymore. No, it's just I don't trust people a lot just because I've heard these stories like so many times. Like people just going to a date, their date be like, "Can you pick me up?" I'm going there. Their date just gonna pick up their date. If it's if it's a boy, their date would actually be a male, but just catfishing is a woman, just taking the boy inside the room, cutting him in half, and the rest. Just in case you get hungry, Ihai will imprison you for up to 14 years if you eat the flesh or blood of a person. This should actually be sentenced for life, actually, not gonna lie. Can't really be allowed under life threatening conditions, however. What? I wonder what life threatening would be like. A criminal just forcing you to eat a person, like, you have to eat this person, I'm gonna kill you. Just kidding. I know actually what it means. Life threatening, like when you're just hungry and you see a dead body near you and you're just gonna die if you don't eat. I guess that's you must be the drum to warn of locusts in India. Some law, I guess. In the event of locust invasion in India, which I don't know what it means, a male 14 and older must do everything possible to prevent and stop the destruction of the locust, which I don't know what it means again. It is illegal to toss plastic confetti in Mobile, Alabama, yeah. Don't pass wind in Florida. Malawi. The EF flossing legislature in 2011, 10 years ago, made it illegal for people in Malawi to float the air. It is illegal to call a woman in this thing in Oklahoma. I don't know what this means. Maybe it's a bad, but if it is, I don't want my video to get age restricted, just demonetized if it's like a very very offensive word. So I'm not gonna say that word. You cannot be overweight in Japan. What the? What if someone has a disease? Savo for sumo wrestlers is an effort to prevent obesity. In this season, Japan created the Mitoba law. They require people between the ages of 40 to 74 to have an annual waist measurement performed by a doctor. Finds it encouraged if men have waist over 33.5 inches or 35.4 inches for women. Sexist. Why do male and female have different laws? Sexist. It is illegal to handle salmon suspiciously in UK. Okay, so this is a dumb law that I've heard actually. A dumb law that happened a couple of years ago. Under the Salmon Act of 1986, Parliament demanded it illegal to handle salmon in suspicious circumstances around the UK. Suspicious? I think I should search this picture. Let's see what we have. No, seriously, I want to see how suspicious you can actually get. SUS. Oh my gosh, salmon suspicious. UK. I hope I get the right result. I'm just gonna pause it just in case I say something inappropriate. I hope it is not. No, that is something very suspicious. No, but seriously though, why? 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 Like imagine this bitch, you're not gonna lie, like she kind of looks suspicious. The face is salmon is like, what? Get me out of it. I don't know, man. I've never seen a salmon in my life, so. Another picture of a person handling salmon suspiciously. Billboards are not wanted in Hawaii. Okay, where are they wanted? It is illegal to wrestle a bear in South Africa. Who's gonna die then? The bear or the human? Probably the human. Don't hang your dirty laundry in public in front of the entire. Seriously, dude, this is actually a law that I guess exists in the city where I live, and it is. I don't know why it's dumb, but I guess the city where I live is a huge minority of a group of people, and they really love to do that. Even if the law was actually like, and you're gonna get sentenced to that if you actually put that. Just kidding. I'm not living in China or anything like that. It's just like a fine. Keep a dirty laundry to yourself, okay? In the island of Trinidad and Tobago, and probably in my city too, where it's illegal to dry your clothes anywhere that projects over a street, fall, fence, or window facing a street. Don't mind me, I don't live in Trinidad anyways, but this lost. It is illegal to sell fortunes in Maryland. Seriously, though, this is some crazy stuff that I don't like. Wherever it is through tarot cards, palm reading, or any other method, fortune telling is banned across the state of Maryland. And that's it for today. If you enjoyed the video, click the like button, share this video with your friends. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, I will see you in the next video. Bye.